Onyx. She's the 4-star version of Onyx, which is the other ninja, the purple ninja. So it's kind of interesting. I do like this character in being that she's a 4-star.
Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I have graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown.
Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Ametrine. She's got 716 on her attack, 561 on her defense, and 1268 on her health. Statistically, the attack power is pretty decent for a 4-star at 716. Defense is pretty pathetic. She does have a decent health total at 1268. She is a charge class hero. She's part of the ninjas event, which means she gives you a bonus between 2-3 heroes. You get anywhere between 5% and 10% chance to dodge normal attacks and special skills. And she gives you either 5% and 10% chance to counterattack with 60 to 9% of the damage received. So if you got some extra ninjas on your team, you get a little extra bonus there. Pretty cool. She is a charge class hero, which means that the special skills have different effect when charged, either 100%, 200%, or 300% mana. So what that means is she almost has 3 different hero specials, and when you're using her on offense, it's going to exceed. It goes up to the 100%, then up to 200%, and then up to the 300%. So these typically are running at a close to about like very fast, and then you got average, and then you have slow. It's kind of where it's at in terms of things, so you can kind of think about it that way. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you gotta do, click on the link in the description. If you're a new player, you get a 1-day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. Now looking at her hero specials, on Mana Charge 1, it's gonna be dealing 220% damage to the target and dispels buffs from the target. So 220%, pretty much very fast, dispelling buffs from the target. Second mana charge at average speed, typically it's about 255% damage to the target and nearby enemies, dispels buffs from the target and nearby enemies. So if they got anything rocking, you dispel it. And then what's kind of cool is a 3 mana charge is going to be 300% damage to all enemies and dispels buffs from all enemies. So when you compare her to the likes of like Onyx, she's the 4-star version of Onyx, which is the other ninja, the purple ninja. So it's kind of interesting. I do like this character in being that she's a 4-star because I think that there's a lot of uses for her. I think where she gets a little bit more of an edge, it's not going to be reflected in her grade. It's going to be in the events using her. She's got decent tile special, and then you could actually kind of charge her up a bit and kind of deal damage. So there is a possibility potentially in the events and kind of farming. That kind of situation might be kind of useful, especially if you're kind of getting going. She'd be kind of a little cool character. If you're looking to throw some emblems on her, you gotta work, especially on her defense, or she's gonna die very quickly. So I'd probably recommend defense, health, attack is gonna be the prioritization when building her out. And then obviously kind of going like more the mana route is gonna help you out a bit too, because when these charge, they charge at a specific amount of tiles. So you want to get this charged as fast as possible. So going the mana route is going to be very beneficial for you. So when we take a look at what she does against a Titan, she is going to get a B grade on Titan. Just reason being is her attack power at 716. She's not bad or awful, but she doesn't really help you out in terms of dealing a bunch of damage to the Titan. But she does have decent attack power, so maybe she fits into your high tile damage spot. But other than that, I'm not really seeing her being used on the Titans at all. Probably not my best pick. That's why she's got the B grade there. Now, when we look at her offensive grade, she is going to get a B+. I do like this character quite a bit, especially being at a 4-star. You can kind of pick and choose. Maybe sometimes you just need to deal some quick damage to the character. But what we have seen with the ninjas is they charge up pretty decently quick, especially if you can kind of ghost the tiles, and then it can be quite devastating. I do like the tiered approach with things because sometimes you may need it at the first charge, but if you can wait off going off at the third charge, it's still going to be 300% damage to all enemies, and that's going to be quite a bit. So if you're going to go more of the offensive route, maybe you want to prioritize your emblems towards offense and hope and pray that she kind of stays alive, because that's going to be quite a bit of damage. So she is going to get the B+, maybe close into the A- grade. Now, when we look at her defensively, she's got kind of pretty much the same situation throughout. I think she kind of fits a little bit, pretty much actually for all of it. It's going to be okay being at a tank and running it at the first special, but probably not the best. That's why she's got the B- grade there. If she's charging at the second, as far as the tank goes, it's pretty decent. 255% damage to target nearby enemies and dispelling any buffs. It's going to be a little bit. And then I do like what she's running at the 3 charge. If she's running at the 3x charge on the tank, she's going to get the B+ grade there. So she actually has the same grade throughout, because I see it's kind of the same situation. It's kind of weird because the third charge is going to be more of a better position for the tank position. The second charge is going to be kind of a better position in the flank position. And then the first charge is going to be kind of better for something in the wing position. So I think that it's kind of interesting that depending on where you put her on defense, she has kind of an availability to kind of work a little bit in your favor. So I do like this character. I think that she's pretty flexible on defense. Not the best overall character to be putting on defense, because you could just have her in the tank position. She repeatedly just does the first special, and it's not really going to do you too much. If you are going to throw her on defense, then you're going to need to focus a bit on her defensive stats. That's why she is going to get an overall defensive grade of a B. Maybe it's close to a B+, but I don't really see it going into too much. Now, getting into the weekly raid grade, this is kind of paired against other 4-star characters. On rush attack, she is going to get a B grade. The only reason being is actually with the ninjas, they are decreased in their effectiveness on rush, because they require much more tiles to actually have them go off at their charge. So it's going to be at like the 6.5, whether it's the first charge, second charge, or the 3 charge. You don't really get an added benefit being on rush attack. So I still think it's pretty awesome, but you're not getting an added benefit with her running at very fast speed with the ninjas. So she's going to get a B grade there. And on buff, she doesn't really do too much in terms of what it is that she's doing. I think it's going to help out a bit to be increasing the buff. So that's why she's got a B+ grade there. It helps you out a bit being able to dispel the buffs, obviously. Maybe that goes into an A-, but I think it's fair being at a B+. And then on Bloody Battle, she is going to get another B+ grade there. She's going to be pretty awesome. She's pretty much just focused on killing you and murdering you dead. And that's why with her, she's just going to annihilate you when she's going off, especially at the 3x mana charge. So overall, she is going to get a B+ grade. This is a solid character being in purple. She's not awful. She's not the most amazing thing, but I still think that you can get a lot of usage out of her, especially if you're in the beginner and intermediate stages of this game. Leveling up this character will be quite beneficial for you. So let me know in the comments. Did I get this right? Did I get this wrong? Thanks so much for watching all the content. Please make sure you subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.